Rating the MPs. Who's the best performing MP in the House? Let's go around the panel. Who were they impressed with? Gareth Hughes.
Oh, as much as it pains me to say it, Key's going to go down in history. He's a phenomenal politician. Don't agree with him, but good on him.
Wow. Wow, I'm really...
Can I just say, normally at this moment we say, well, what about someone from another party, Gareth? What about someone, can you say something nice about the opposition? Wow.
All right, then what about you?
Well, of course John Key goes down as the politician.
Stop copying.
Wallace, he has just pulled off
Yes,
the most
I know.
remarkable historical feat. Well done. He worked incredibly hard and he deserved that success. New Zealanders relate to him and they like where he's taking the country.
Anybody else?
Oh, of course there are other impressive politicians. I mean, look at these fine three fine young men sitting around. There are plenty of good MPs across the House, and I admire a large number of them. But you asked who was to stand out, and it has to be John Key.
Okay, one person that didn't impress you.
Oh.
In any party.
I wasn't overly impressed with Winston. I don't think he contributes a lot. There we are.
What about you? Who weren't you impressed by?
John Banks.
Why?
I just felt that John coming back was a farce, and he stuck around well after the point at which everyone else in New Zealand had passed judgment on being there, which was sad because he'd had a long career, but, that was how it was.
And one MP who impressed you both in the Labour Party and one outside the Labour Party.
Actually, I'm really feeling this now because the person who I think I'm going to miss the most from Parliament is Marianne Street. I think she's one of the best MPs we've had. She's like the conscience of Parliament.
Why? Tell me why.
When Marianne speaks in Parliament, it's never over the top. It's exactly what she believes, and she's got such a strong social conscience, so I'm really going to miss her. I'm also going to miss Holly Walker, who I think was a great MP, and I think she'll be back one day, actually. But, yeah.
Who were you impressed by both within your party? Oh, actually, no, forget your party. I'm trying to be fair.
Yeah.
Okay, forget your party, but outside of your party.
Oh, look, I'll tell you who Parliament will really miss, in my view, and that's Tariana Turia. I think she's a woman of incredible courage, dignity and determination, and Tariana was always there with a word of support and encouragement when you needed it, but she had a clear view of what she wanted, and I think she'll be a huge loss to Parliament. Someone I admire in the Labour Party for similar but different reasons in some respects is David Shearer. I think that he has the capacity to actually connect with New Zealanders over time in the way that John Key does. And I think that he's got a huge potential and terrific background.
All right, so your sage advice, 30 years in politics, so someone who you're not impressed by.
Oh, Honi Harawira.
That was quick. Why?
The House of Representatives is a place to represent the interest of your constituents. So firstly, you turn up, which he didn't do very often. And secondly, you treat the place with some respect and some decorum, which he never did.
Excuse me, madam. Hello, how are you? Worst MP in the House this year?
John Key.
There you go. Okay, all right. You thought his performance was bad? You thought he was ineffective?
Yes, all of his policies are, the majority.
Okay, all right, okay. Best MP then? Let's get the cut of your jib here.
Grant Robertson.
Grant Robertson. Okay, there we go. He's here tonight, he can hear you.
Is he?
And what about you, sir? Just finished up?
I shouldn't comment, sorry.
You shouldn't comment? Don't, you really should.
No, I can't.
Okay, what about the chap up here?
Hey, Damien, my friend.
Awesome. Best MP.
I feel very sorry for Honi Harawira because I didn't really like Kim Dotcom being on the show, and I'm very sad we're going to miss David Cunliffe.
We are going to miss David Cunliffe. Thank you very much. All right, one last one. Fred, you've turned up every week and we never talk to you because you just come with your weird signs and your Santa hat. But tonight, mate, your Christmas has come early tonight, Fred. Worst MP in the House?
Oh, it's got to be Judith Collins, but followed closely by John Banks. It was ludicrous that it took 2.5 years to get rid of him.
From 1 to 10, 10 being really effective, the best, and 1 being the worst, how would you rate yourself?
Oh, this is pretty unfair. Look, I'd say about a 7.
Give yourself a 7.
Bit of
All
an
right,
average.
what about you, Tim?
Yeah, I'll go with a 7.
You're always copying Gareth. You're all right, Grant.
7.5.
Yeah. Peter Dunn.
I'd go for a 6.5.
No, why?
Oh, I've had better terms than the last one.
Well, Davey and I will give you an extra point, won't we?
We're going to give you an extra point for being one of the best backbenchers guests we've had. Can I just say, Grant, with a 7.5, you're not going to win. David Cunliffe rated himself an 11, so you're not going to win the leadership like that.